Good morning, everybody. It's Bill Thornton, SoCalSabre, and today I'm going to bring you an unboxing of Wingspan, a game designed by Elizabeth Hargrave and published by Stonemaier Games. I first saw this game, played this game in the late 2019, and when I played it, I immediately thought, well, my family members would really like this, my daughter and grandson and friends. So I picked it up. I haven't got it to the table. I want to get it on the table now, and so my first step is doing this unboxing. And if you do me a favor, go down and hit that like button. If you like what you see, just go ahead and leave me some remarks. Tell me what you liked and what you didn't like. I'll get back with you, and hit the subscribe button. Help the channel reach out a little bit further than what this lowly little channel does. So let's get to the table and see what we got. A lot of advertisement for this game, so I'm sure most people have seen the cover to this box, which is really nice. This box is I don't know how to explain how this feels. This got some sort of a coating on it that feels real good. Okay, this is the rule book. Looks like we're looking at about 11 pages of rules. Very nice pictures in it to describe things, which really helps the old guy when we're playing. Some sort of a gloss. I don't know if it'll be full gloss or semi-gloss. I'm not real schooled on these different type of things like that. Okay. And then this is the appendix that the person that's teaching the game or helps them out with uses during the game. He was teaching, the guy that taught us was teaching 5 newbies, so he had a lot of work on his hands that day. And this tells you all of the different effects for the different birds and nests and food and so forth. Bird powers, as you can see there. It really came in handy that day that we played. And then here's the Automa rules. I've never had a game from Stonemaier Games before, but I understand that just about every one of them. Oh, excuse me, I did have one that's Scythe. Yeah, and they do. I understand they all come with Automa. I haven't played this solo in Scythe yet. It's on my list to do here in the next month or so. But we have played Scythe in my family, and they really likes it. Okay. Okay, we have 4 decks of cards. We'll take a look at one of these cards here in a few minutes. You got a bag, you put something in. Then we have our eggs. Five different color eggs, about the size of a little smaller than a thumbnail. The colors have no meaning as far as affecting the game in any way. They all play the same, just for beautification of the board. But it does look nice when we're out there. And here, we've got some dice and some markers. Yeah, the markers look, they're the player markers. There's 5 of them. I can see there's 5 of them in there for each player. The markers board. Dice, but you never get them all out of here. Okay, 5 wooden dice. You can see there are markings on them. All these are the different types of food for the birds. You roll for during the game. Then we have the plastic trays, pretty nice, because this part here you use for storing the cards once the game is over. And then on this place here during the game, you put cards on there for players to draw if they choose to do so when it's their turn during the game. We have some plastic containers to hold things in, like you can put the eggs in there, or the counters for the feed. Then the boards. 5 of them. Each player gets a board. During the course of the game, they'll be placing birds in the different areas, depending on what they're marked. Each bird has an identity to, and they have to go in that area. You have to go build from left to right, and then you got to have a certain number of eggs. You got dice to roll, and it is an engine building game. So as you build it, at the end of your turn, you go backwards, generating your engine and scoring points that way. Pretty cool, not too hard. Should be 5 of these boards. And yes, there are 5 of them. This is where you put some markers on here that have a certain task for each round. And then how it's scored is whoever completed the most or did the most. You know, it has 2 sides on it. The blue side, I believe, is if you want an easier game, and then the green side is if you want to increase the complexity of the game. Have a rule book, or rule scorecards, I mean. Let's see what I got here. Come on, get out of there. Okay, we have one set of counters. These are different types of feed for the birds that you put on the cards as needed. And this looks like the first player marker. And those are the 4 counters I told you to go on top of that other sheet for each round to identify the task, or the major task. Then we have 2 sheets to build the birdhouse. The birdhouse is pretty cool. I'm not going to build it online or on the video because my mechanical skills are pretty new, and I don't want to tie you up while you watch an old man fumbling around in that. But let's take a look at the cards. Look at these. Oh, these things are crazy. I always have a hard time with cards. Oh, I'm lucky today I got one going. A lot of birds in this game. There's different notes. That color backing is, as you can see, those are the markings I was talking about for the different areas. Like in this one here, you can put it in any one of the areas. You have the type of nest that it has, the type of food that's needed for it, and so forth. And every bird is different. And then every birds that have this card on here, this is their an activation thing. So when you're going back from at the end of your turn back across, every time you cross a bird that has one of these, you do what it says on there, score some points. Then there's other cards that I'm not going to open up at this time because they're basically just cards for the automa, and some more birds and some more scoring cards. So that's it for Wingspan. I hope you enjoyed this. As I asked before, please do me a favor and go down and hit that like button, leave some remarks, subscribe if you want to. And until the next time we see each other, or you see me, take care of yourself, be kind to each other, and in these days of COVID, please stay safe.